Oh, it's so weird to be in Little Red again. We are, after 2 months, we are finally gonna drive it and get it fixed. So looking forward to that. But just listening to the car, being in the car, and after been driving this little gray Focus, it's weird to kind of be in this car again. And you know, so I've been driving this, which is 5 years younger than this car, and also way smoother to drive, stronger engine and all of that, while this one, well, you can hear it. Put, 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 put. So it's so weird sitting in this car again. I just need to go out and check that all of the tires have air, because it just feels weird to be in it again. Just feels so weird to be in a car. Yeah, no trouble. It just feels weird. I love this little car. Maybe this one needs a little bit more air, but we're not gonna drive that far. But you know, I've been driving this one, it's way smoother. This one is way older, and yeah. So it's gonna be nice to get this up and going, but I have seriously been thinking about getting a thing between this one and this these two. So something a little bit bigger than this. I need cruise control because of my disease. I have ME, which is an exhaustion syndrome, and I've been feeling it while I'm driving. When I'm driving longer, I get cramps and I get tired, and so cruise control for longer driving is a must. And just this car is a working car, and the noise is way more inside the car than it is on the other car. So yeah, well, the windows are open too. So that's probably why I get a little bit more noise. But yeah, let's go. It was an experience. Gosh, all the hours I spent in this car when I drove down to Italy, Greece, and then I haven't been driving it for 2 months, and now I'm driving it again. And it's just the amount of headspace, it is just, the car feels so tall, and it's also a lot stiffer. And then the other car, the clutch is starting to get loose, while this one is so tight and fit and nice, you know. So yeah, but like I said, if this one had cruise control, I wouldn't change it for the world. I would just keep this one because I love it. But because I need cruise control for those longer drives, because this one is heavy to drive, like, it doesn't like to drive fast. So if I'm driving on the highway, it's heavy to drive. So that's one of the things that I need to fix. But it can't be fixed, I think. Maybe if you can go into the engine and kind of regulate it, it might be easier. I don't know if there is a computer program for that, or if it's just, this is the way this car is. I don't know, but it's nice to be in it again, and I'm looking forward to it to be done so I can start driving it again. Even though I love driving the other one because it's so much softer and faster and just less heavy. So yeah, I think I need something that is a mix between this one and the other one, so it's a lot more space, but with the driving compatibilities that the other one has. Not a bad clutch and stuff like that, but yeah. Okay. Little Red is finally back home. So the issue with this front wheel is still there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's eating rubber on the inside, because I don't know if it's this or that tire, because it's crooked. So that needs to be fixed so it doesn't keep, or I have to just buy a new tire every single year to change on that side. But the problem in the back is finally fixed, so I can safely drive around on bumpy roads again, and I like driving it. So what I learned is if it's a 5-gear shift, that's usually a car that's made to be driven in the city. But if it's a 6-gear shift, that means that it's a bigger engine and more likely to go well on the highway. So when I'm looking for a new car, I have to look for a bigger engine. So this is a 70 horsepower, so I have to look for a 120 horsepower engine to be able to drive more comfortably on the highway. Also, another thing, he discovered I had a hole underneath in the exhaust. So one day before we need to have it certificate for 2 new years, I need to change the exhaust underneath there and do that. But for now, I can use this car and go around again and not be afraid that the back end is suddenly gonna, fall down. So very happy about that. But we have a little issue, because when it's raining, it gets water in here, and it's not from driving, it's just because it's been standing still for 2 months and still it's wet inside, and I don't know quite why the water gets inside, because I can't see like something on the top that should be an issue. I don't keep important stuff in there, but still having water in there, like a puddle of water, isn't the best.